Were you supposed to read this book in high school and chose not to? Because I did, and when I finally sat down and read it earlier this year, I thought, is this book about us? Aldous Huxley's Brave New World is sort of a well-known prototype to 1984, which is the best-known dystopian novel. But while 1984 focuses on mass surveillance and a government that forbids you from reading, and Brave New World, nobody's even interested in reading. A friend of mine made a joke earlier this week about how the SAT should be eliminated, and instead, to get into college, you have to sit down and read for 6 hours, and if you can actually do it, then you're admitted. And there's a lot of that in Brave New World. In this state, everyone just has everything they want. There's no delayed gratification. Life is structured over satiating, so all sex is fun sex. Procreative sex is actually illegal because babies are born in a factory. Everything is about feeling good all the time, and if you're feeling some kind of way, you just pop a Soma, which is this omnipresent feel-good drug, and suddenly you're high and docile again. But if you're like me, you might be a little addicted to the Matrix. I mean, I'm lying in bed just swiping through Instagram or TikTok and just desperately seeking that little dopamine rush I get when I see something exciting or cute or arousing or even enraging. You're just seeking that sense of like immediate but fleeting pleasure, as opposed to sitting down and reading a book, which like really requires delayed gratification. I mean, not every single page is going to excite you or give you like the rush of opening Instagram, which can sometimes feel like lighting up a cigarette. You know, that like instant dopamine rush. But obviously, in light of recent events, we do live in times where the government is interested in censoring the media. But I also fear that we're in the Brave New World. That's to say, we're choosing not to engage in the media. We're choosing not to think critically. In the novel, people wouldn't even think about reading a book or think about questioning the authority because they just feel good all the time. And doing something uncomfortable is so antithetical to their culture. So don't give up your power. Don't wait for the government to censor media, because you're censoring yourself. If you're choosing, like I do all the time, to consume the fast food equivalent of media, which is just like scrolling for hours on end, sit down and read a book. I promise the delayed gratification is worth it. Because in the end, you can't complain that the government has censored media if you yourself are not choosing to engage with it. Also, get a library card. Most books are free.